Welcome to this What I Eat in a Week. We're starting off on a Friday, which is basically the start of my weekend, since I wanted to start this video off with some fun food, but I'll also show you what I eat Monday to Thursday when I'm working in the warehouse. I'm making scrambled eggs here by browning the butter first and keeping the heat on high so that I can cook it using chopsticks, as I'm doing here. And this is basically real-time minimum cuts, so I can show you exactly how quickly this cooks. I also toasted a whole grain English muffin and put some of this whipped herb cream cheese on top. I just started buying this brand and I really like it. I loved their garlic cream cheese even more though. And there we go. A quick, simple, nourishing breakfast, I'd say. It's so good, obviously. With that brown butter, it makes a big difference. I woke up with a headache. I was really craving this last night and I want to eat something before swallowing an ibuprofen. So So this is everything I ended up getting. Got this one on sale. Load. I'm excited to try this one. I want to try one of these. Smells delicious. I like it. I was close to getting the red bean one because I know that's good, but I love ube. So I'm happy I got this one. I just love the chewy texture. And now let's make some lunch because I'm hungry. I was craving something wholesome and delicious, so I cut up some carrots and red onion. And simply putting that on an oven tray to roast with some salt, pepper, oil, rosemary, and this chili con carne spice mix. I always roast veggies at about 225 degrees Celsius for 20 to 30 minutes. My friend gave me this. It's 1 kilo of the most amazing tahini I've ever tasted. It tastes extra roasted and salty. Since I didn't have any lemon, I just put some vinegar with a bit of water to blend the tahini creamy first. I think I had added 1 clove of garlic as well. When that was creamy, I added the chickpeas and some cumin, salt and pepper of course, and a little bit of olive oil. I don't know if that's traditional, but I like it. Let this blend for several minutes, and I also add some ice cubes. That helps to give it an extra fluffy texture. After tasting it, I decided to add a bit more vinegar and salt. Look at how smooth this is. Oh my god. Decided to fry up some of these in butter. I think this is a really good meal to try out the chili crisp I got. It almost smells floral, like it has some floral notes to it. I think I like it. It's snowing like crazy out there. Huge snowflakes. Huge. Topped off the bowl with a lot of feta and some of that chili crisp. I'm so excited to eat this. Let's try it. Bit of everything. Like that. The veggie balls, I never had them before, but they're really good. They're really good with the hummus and feta.
You could do this.
I decided to make a kind of light dinner because we also wanted to make waffles after. So what I'm making right now is just a smoked tofu and cabbage stir fry. I love to use cabbage because it's so cheap, it lasts for so long, and you could do so much with it. I also had a leek, so I added that. To help it cook faster, I added a splash of water in the lid. This kind of steams everything. I made a sauce with garlic, soy sauce, oyster sauce, sugar, and vinegar. Also added cornstarch to thicken everything, along with some water. After the cabbage has started to brown a little bit, I added back the tofu with the sauce, and I ended up adding more water and soy sauce to make it even more saucy. Nick and I decided to share an English muffin to have on the side of this, as well as some crispy seaweed.
Time to make some waffles.
This was my second time using this waffle maker. The first time I used an American recipe, which turned out amazing. This time I wanted to try Swedish waffles. The thing is, in Sweden we use a different type of waffle maker where the waffles come out thinner, so I knew this wouldn't be the best option. I still just wanted to try it though. It's interesting to me that Sweden has both crispy and thin waffles and pancakes compared to America's bigger and fluffier style. I fried these up with butter. I had to let them go for quite a while to ensure that they turned crispy. But because of the shape of the waffle maker, they just didn't come out quite right. They were still yummy though.
Okay.
Ate these with ice cream and maple syrup. Both.
The corn. Butter flavored. Frozen. Good morning. Just a simple breakfast today since we'll be going out for a snack in a bit. But I'm really aiming to have eggs like every morning because I know it's good for me and it fills me up. I'm gonna eat this and do some reading, I think.
We went to this cafe that we love. They make everything fresh every day. I tried this thing filled with lentils. I thought it would be a burek, but I think those are more crispy and flaky. This was more doughy, almost like a pancake.
This one is so good. Really good hot chocolate. Oh my god.
This cake though, bottom layer is so fluffy, creamy, thick custard, and the top was crispy, almonds, sugary, so yummy. And that was really filling. After that we did a big weekly grocery shop. I made a list to help me remember what kind of meals we have at home, to ensure we don't forget anything and let it go bad. I had a little snack in the afternoon consisting of carrot, cucumber, and hummus. I cut up this apple that had been in the fridge for really long, but it turned out being bad, so I honestly just threw that out after a bite. I topped the hummus with feta and chili oil, and I was so happy when I saw my melon jelly drink in the fridge. This was a very yummy snack. I was really enjoying reading this weekend. Then I remembered I had some leftovers from the cafe. I'm making something extra yummy for dinner. How about some mushroom risotto? I did the same trick with a splash of water and the lid to help cook the mushrooms quicker, then adding onion, extra butter, and garlic. After everything was starting to brown, I added the risotto rice as well, and then the white wine. I actually had this left over from New Year's since I filmed this the first week in January. Here I'm adding some boiled water and just powdered broth, veggie broth. Let that bubble and absorb all the liquid before adding more liquid. When the rice was cooked to my liking, I added some pecorino cheese. This is what turns it creamy and so flavorful. I like mine to not be too thick since I know it's gonna thicken more on the plate and even more in the fridge for the next day.
Good morning. It's actually not a great morning for me. I woke up in a bad mood. Does anybody else also have these days where you just wake up and feel, at first I feel like so irritable, almost angry at times, and then it turns into sadness and questioning my life choices. Anyway.
I finally found some decaf espresso ground coffee. I love the taste of coffee, but I can't always handle the effects. I'm thinly slicing onion and rinsing it in water a few times to get rid of that harsh onioness. And that onion is gonna go on top a cream cheese smoked salmon bagel. I like a thick layer of cream cheese. I would go even thicker if I dared. I simply microwaved some whole milk and frothed it with this. I think I'm getting really good with the frother. It's getting thick and fluffy. I used to kind of resent it because I worked in a lot of cafes, so I'm used to the cafe style frother, which is much better. But this is nice for at-home use.
While filming this What I Eat in a Week, I'm also trying to make a couple days What I Eat in a Days, like shorts. I just filmed a shot of eating this vertically. It's a lot to juggle, honestly. We'll see how it goes. It's the first time, so I'm still learning. This coffee is actually amazing. I'm so happy I can have a big coffee. Normally, I never have a big coffee. One shot of espresso is more than enough, but this is so nice. I'm gonna enjoy this and do some reading.
Then I had some leftovers, that cabbage stir fry with some more seaweed and a mochi and tea apparently. Drink your water and some of this risotto again. So yummy. It was very warming, much needed on a cold day. I was very excited about this dinner. I had kind of dreamed this up a few days earlier and excited to execute it. I'm making a simple red curry using red curry paste and coconut milk. I only fried the red onion and garlic before adding lots of veggies straight to the coconut milk. And this is my first time cooking any kind of white fish. This is pollock. I just coated it in salt, pepper and flour before frying in a lot of butter. I became a vegetarian when I was 17 and I didn't eat any fish for a lot of years, but I started eating fish again about 3 years ago, so when I was 23. It's a big part of my culture being from the west coast of Sweden. This year I want to get better at cooking it.
I actually think the fish came out really good, and red curry is also comforting. It's been a really cold day, so this is much needed.
Back to reality. The other half was cream cheese and smoked salmon, but I forgot to film it. Okay, we're at work and I'm eating leftover curry and I added some feta. I wanted to add tofu for extra protein, but ended up just not doing it, I guess. I was a bit lazy, but it was really good with the feta. Had a quick rice cake and hummus snack when I got home. I needed some energy to cook that night's dinner. Before getting in the shower, I cut up some eggplant and salted it to draw out some of that moisture. Post-shower, I'm drying them off with a paper towel before frying in a lot of oil. I also fried up the rest of those veggie balls from Friday and boiled a lot of eggs. I had also made another round of hummus using lemon this time. served with a pita and crunchy veg. Evening tea and snack plate consisting of mochi and dark chocolate. I prioritized sleeping in this morning, so I just had a couple boiled eggs with salt. I ended up getting hungry after just about an hour at work, so I had a tea with some soy milk. My lunch was the exact same as the day before. Dinner this day we kept it way more easy than the day before, simply frying up some sausages and making a shrimp onion
Then like starting with the fun meals
concoction.
for the weekend, and then it's like these are the realistic meals for the weekdays.
This is inspired by a Swedish hot dog wrap. I would normally use red onion and no wasabi. Lemon is important here to bring some freshness. I use both mayo and creme fraiche, but you can stick to just mayo as well. And fresh dill would pick it up a notch.
I don't know, I have an idea here. What I wanted to do it for, but no.
Oh, get away.
This is one of those super simple, quick, but still like satisfying meals.
Saw this tea at DM and decided to try it, but it's honestly not that good. It's pretty weak. Not recommended. Since I made such a simple dinner, I had some energy over to prepare a breakfast. I made overnight oats with a lot of chia seeds, so it's kind of a in-between of oats and chia pudding. Put about half milk, half water, flavored with cardamom, maple syrup, and salt. I also prepared these leftovers to bring as a lunch to work. Having such a yummy lunch made the whole workday more enjoyable. After 8.5 hours in the warehouse, I was again low on energy, so tonight's dinner is instant ramen. Cooking instant ramen is an art form. You need to get your timings right to cook everything to perfection. As soon as the noodles separate, I add an egg and cheese to cook with the noodles. Top with spring onion and chili oil. Undercooking them slightly ensures that they're still perfectly bouncy when you get to your desk.
Delicious and tender.
I've been really enjoying assembling little snack plates for myself. I think it's a way of romanticizing. Sometimes I wake up with extra motivation. I had 20 minutes to cook this fried rice. I needed to use up these veggies, the sausage, and the rice, so it was perfect. Since I had no lunch prepared already, I put in the extra effort. Of course, some days I would just pick up something frozen from the store to bring, but today I had everything at home and I thought it was worth it. I'm seasoning simply with soy sauce, sesame oil, and a little bit of gochujang. This is enough for my boyfriend to eat as well. Ate the rest of my overnight chia oats with a banana and peanut butter before heading off to work, where I had a black tea and milk to help me through the day. At lunchtime, I was very thankful to myself. This was delicious. But when I came home, I kind of crashed. I was feeling emotional, unbalanced, and had no energy. All I wanted to do was snack.
So we're just having some frozen pizza for dinner. No energy to cook tonight, and we have lots of snacks to go. We're gonna watch the latest episode of Beast Games. It's what I need, just some brainless TV with a pizza. Sounds really good about now. I really hope you enjoyed this week of realistic meals. Subscribe to see more, and let me know if you have any ideas of foods you want to see me cook. try. Anyway, we're gonna eat and eat some more and just chill and chill some more. So yeah, good night people. And if you watched until this point, you're amazing.
Of course I didn't eat all of these snacks, but I did eat a bit too much, which is okay sometimes.